Multiversus was one of the best free-to-play platform fighter games of 2022. However, a year after launching their open beta, they vanished, stating they needed to reevaluate their game, fix much-needed bug fixes, and make it a much better game. Which, let's be honest, most of us took personally, like a homecoming breakup. But let's look at the facts. Even with all the game's slight issues and short time frame being active, it was one of the best and most positively received games on Steam in a long time. It has one of the highest all-time peak players out of any games. In fact, if you're an OG like me, you might even remember they hit 100k active players on their third week or something. But this is all nothing more than a distant memory. However, we might finally have some news. From the dark abyss of silence, we finally might have confirmation that Multiversus is coming back, swinging bigger than ever. So let's talk about the not-so-silent whispers in the gaming alleys. Specifically the Multiversus Discord, which I've been a member of since, I don't know, last year, which has been particularly really quiet, similar to a Mime's WhatsApp app. Meaning there's literally nothing to do on there, except look at old ghosts from the past. However, sometime last week, an announcement went out, suddenly scouting for mods. And not just any mods, but the kind that can wield the banhammer with grace. Because you need a little elegance when silencing trolls, am I right? But this isn't just a call for community control, folks. No. This is the bat signal for all of us players out there. I mean, why would you need mods when there is a Discord that doesn't have people actually actively talking? It just doesn't make sense. So the fact that they're going out looking for mods for the Multiversus Discord channel could mean that Multiverse is getting ready to come back swinging from the shadows of hiatus. And who knows, maybe this time the server will last longer than a celebrity's marriage. But that doesn't mean much alone. For all we know, a simple Discord announcement has no real relation to a near release date. However, now this is where things get a little spicy. We do have some more news and information. Well, kind of. Next up is the Steam's database update pages for Multiversus. And it has been lighting up like a Christmas tree, folks. Almost daily updates. Now, what does this mean? I'm not a developer, I have no idea, but I can tell you it has been quieter than the Wild West. And now out of nowhere, they're getting daily updates. Either someone's really bored or they're actually gearing up for a grand comeback. And that's kind of what they told us, prepare, we're coming back. And since we're nearing the end of the year, it could very well mean that Santa is bringing us a shiny new Multiversus release before the holidays. Now I know what you're thinking. They said early 2024. This is still 2023. Can't you do math? Well, first of all, it has nothing to do with math. Well, kind of. Second of all, it's the holiday season. This is the best time to release. And maybe they didn't need the full time to work on a game. Maybe they just told us that so that way they didn't overpromise. Because if you guys remember, if you guys were OG players of Multiversus, that was kind of one of the biggest issues that they had with the game, is that they were overpromising and just not able to deliver. In fact, let me take that back. I don't think they were technically overpromising. I think they were just a little too excited in what they were promising. A brand new character release every 2 weeks and expecting them not to be buggy? Yeah, it doesn't take a psychic to see that was gonna fall flat. So maybe they corrected that issue from the get-go. And by giving us an early 2024 release, they were able to spend most of this year to work on the game to hopefully get it to the state where they can release it before the holidays. But again, there's an elephant in the room, or should I say SpongeBob, because Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 is dropping on November 7th. Talk about perfect timing, huh? I kind of sound like a conspiracy theorist. But with all the eyes on this release, Multiversus could be plotting to swoop in and snag those fans, you know what I'm saying? Just sounds like a great time to keep an eye on them and kind of base your release around that. And that's where my idea of the release before the holidays could be coming from. It's literally based on nothing but speculation on this point, but the facts are they are asking for mods for Multiversus, which means they're gonna reignite that Discord. And two, they've been working on the game. It says so on the Steam page. Things are happening. And well, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2? Well, I mean, nothing says healthy competition like jumping into the ring when the other guy's still catching their breath. But don't worry, I've got my eye glued to this, metaphorically of course. Because if we're really walking into an early surprise launch, I'm definitely going to need both of them to play. But what does this mean for us? Well, it means it's time to start stretching those gaming muscles, brushing up on your skills, and maybe, just maybe, starting to believe that miracles can happen twice. Stay tuned as we decode every single pixel of info that comes our way on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss a thing. Because here at Multiversus, we're not just about the news. We're about the hype, the hope, and the humor. And also because my pet turtle judges me by my subscriber count.